Hello everyone, and welcome to another Disney video. Today we're going to talk about the top 6 mistakes that are costing you time at Walt Disney World. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to stay up to date with the latest in Disney videos. You've saved your vacation days at work and have money set aside for the Disney trip of your dreams. Now don't waste it. Here are the top mistakes at Disney that end up costing you one of your most precious assets, your time. Number 6. Not doing research. Yes, believe it or not, research and vacation go hand in hand. Check out Disney websites, read blogs, buy a book, and make notes. There is no reason you can't have fun with your Disney research by involving your family in the planning. The more you know about Disney World and all the fantastic components that go with it, the more time you will save later when you arrive. Decide what works best for you and your family, and know the game plan before stepping foot in the park. Number 5. Not being aware of park hours. Which parks have extra magic hours during your trip? What times do the parks open and close? These are both great things to know when you plan your itinerary. Arriving first thing at park opening can save you time in hitting a ride or two that maybe you don't have a fast pass for before the crowds arrive. Staying late in the night also saves time, as crowds seem to thin out slightly as park closing nears. Be aware that when a parade or fireworks show is occurring is a great time as well. If you want to skip these, sometimes this is the best time to catch a ride with little to no wait. Number 4. Not making advanced dining reservations. Seems simple enough, but many people think on a whim that they will get into restaurants with no problem. Even during the slower months, we highly recommend you make dining reservations. There's no need to hope you can get into a restaurant or wait for a table when you can plan in advance. Dining reservations save time and the headache of walking around the park looking for a place to eat. Here are some of the hardest dining reservations to get at Walt Disney World. Be Our Guest restaurant is the Magic Kingdom's newest dining location. The restaurant opened in 2012 as part of the new Fantasyland expansion of the Magic Kingdom, and is themed after the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast. The name comes from the song Be Our Guest, which is featured in the film. The location serves as a quick service lunch and a table service dinner, with reservations being required for each. There is also a quick service breakfast that alleviates some of the demand for reservations. Since opening, this location has become a challenging location on property to obtain a reservation for. The restaurant itself is comprised of 3 themed rooms: a ballroom, home to the scene where Belle and Beast dance, the West Wing, and a gallery room filled with paintings and a music box with Belle and Beast figures. The decor is medieval, just as if you have stepped into the Beast's castle. The food is French-inspired, and advanced ordering allows you to pre-select your choices for breakfast and lunch. If you pre-select when you check in at the restaurant, you will be directed to a table, and your food will magically find you. Both breakfast and lunch are considered a quick service meal on the Disney dining plan. Dinner will require 2 table service credits per person on the Disney dining plan. But one of the best items on the lunch and dinner menus is dessert. Be sure to save some room. Cinderella's Royal Table has been consistently one of the most difficult reservations to book at Walt Disney World. This restaurant gives the opportunity to dine inside Cinderella's castle for breakfast, lunch, or dinner with Cinderella and her visiting princess friends. The characters will come around to each table to sign autographs and take photos. The restaurant is small, offering a limited number of tables, and reservations need to be made at the 180-day mark in many cases. This restaurant requires 2 table service credits per person on the dining plan. This location is popular with families with young children, but also those looking to celebrate a special occasion such as a birthday or anniversary. So many proposals have occurred at this location, they even offer special proposal packages. Breakfast entrees feature items such as the stuffed French toast, the traditional breakfast platter featuring eggs, bacon, sausage, and potatoes, poached lobster, and shrimp. Kids options include French toast sticks. Lunch and dinner feature royal entrees such as pork tenderloin, chicken, steak, and shrimp, and the chef's fish of the day. Kids can enjoy beef tenderloin, chicken nuggets, or grilled chicken. Le Cellier is located in the Canada Pavilion of Epcot's World Showcase. The restaurant theme will take you into the cellar of a Canadian chateau, complete and featured entrees and dishes from each of the provinces of Canada. This location is open for lunch and dinner and is a signature dining location, requiring 2 table service credits per person on the Disney dining plan. A fan favorite from this location is the Canadian cheese cheddar soup. Entrees include a New York strip steak, Alaskan halibut, the Le Cellier filet mignon, a sirloin noodle bowl, and a boneless ribeye. Assorted cheeses and a dish of fries and cheese curds are also available on the menu. Finish off your meal with a grapefruit ginger cake. This restaurant is another small location with limited tables. Be sure to make dining reservations near the 180-day mark. If it is past this time or near your travel dates, try for a late lunch instead of an early dinner. While Ohana at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort serves both breakfast and dinner, it has more recently become increasingly difficult to find a reservation. Dinner served at Ohana is a wonderful Hawaiian-style meal and is an all-you-care-to-eat location where the food is brought to your table by your server. Guests start their meal with a pineapple coconut bread and salad. Appetizers include chicken wings and pork pot stickers. The main course is chicken, shrimp, and sirloin steak cooked over an oak fire, brought to you on large skewers by your server. Side dishes include stir-fried vegetables and teriyaki noodles. You can ask your server for more of anything you like, so if you walk away hungry, it is your own fault. Dessert is the Ohana bread pudding with banana caramel sauce and vanilla ice cream. This great location only requires 1 table service credit per person on the Disney dining plan. Another great thing about this restaurant is the entertainment provided. An entertainer plays the ukulele, performing traditional Hawaiian songs and teaching hula. If your reservation is near the time of Happily Ever After fireworks at the Magic Kingdom, request a fireworks view at the podium when you check in, although it is not guaranteed if they will do their best to honor your request. When Happily Ever After begins, the lights will dim in the restaurant and the music from Happily Ever After will be piped in. While not as challenging to get as some of the others on the list, if you want to dine here, be sure to make a reservation as close to the 180-day mark as possible. Otherwise, if you are open to dining at late hour, reservations are sometimes found after 9 p.m. Chef McGees is a character dining buffet located at Disney's Contemporary Resort. You can even see the monorail as it travels through the building above the restaurant. This location offers breakfast and dinner, and features characters such as Minnie, Mickey, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald Duck. The characters will come around to your table and ask for photos and autographs. Periodically, the characters will lead the restaurant in lively singing and dancing. Feel free to wave your napkin in the air with everyone else. Food is served in a buffet style with a variety of options for all guests. Breakfast favorites such as egg, bacon, and sausages, fruits and breakfast pizza, French toast, and the famous Mickey waffles are available. Dinner options include assorted salads, carved meat, salmon, pork ribs, eggplant parmesan, chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, mini corn dogs, and assorted desserts. This location requires 1 table service credit on the Disney dining plan. A new offering of brunch from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. has been opened for more availability from this location, so you may have luck finding a reservation if you don't mind dining during a non-peak time of day. If you are unable to get a reservation at any of these locations, it is recommended you keep checking, as people will cancel their reservations as plans change. For the character dining meals, there are additional character dining opportunities on property, so you can still get a great meal and dine with the characters. If you speak to a cast member, they may be able to recommend restaurants with similar food as well. If your heart is absolutely set on one of these locations and you cannot get a reservation, you can always try to walk up to the restaurant, but be prepared to be turned away. I recommend going to the restaurant right before the opening of a particular meal service, typically around 7:30 a.m. for breakfast, 11 a.m. for lunch, or 4 p.m. for dinner. Do check opening times in advance, as different restaurants have different meal periods. Number 3. Not pre-selecting your fast passes. By pre-selecting your fast passes, you have already a good outline of where you're headed when you're entering the park. You also skip having to stop by a FastPass Plus kiosk first thing when you arrive. Use your 3 pre-selected fast passes, then use the My Disney Experience app on your smartphone, or head to a FastPass Plus kiosk for the 4th FastPass. If you are using a kiosk rather than your phone, another recommendation is to know what FastPass Plus attractions you may want to go on for a 4th option, 5th option, and so on. Standing in the FastPass Plus kiosk line, deciding with your family about where to go next is a time waster. Standing in an attraction line without a fast pass is an even bigger time waster. Number 2. Knowing how to dodge the crowds. We suggest understanding the park maps before you arrive, and not waiting to browse park maps when you get there. Looking for high traffic areas and knowing ways around these areas will save time. For example, headed to Space Mountain at park opening? The Cinderella Castle Hub is always busy, so cut through Tomorrowland Terrace to sneak around the crowd traffic. Just like you save time by knowing shortcuts on your commute to work, knowing shortcuts within the parks will save you time as well. Number 1. Not checking out transportation options. Disney offers some fantastic transportation options for their resort guests. If flying, take advantage of the Magical Express from the airport. Once you arrive at your resort, check out the bus, boat, monorail, Disney Skyliner, and/or walking path transportation options. If you have your car with you, take that traffic time into consideration as well. Ask guest services at your resort hotel about transportation time to and from different locations, and/or research online before your arrival. What you think is the time-saving way to travel to and from the parks, water parks, or even Disney Springs might not actually be your best time-saving option after all. This has been a list of the top 6 mistakes that are costing you time at Walt Disney World. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more about saving time dining at Disney World, check out my previous video about my top tips for saving time dining. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to stay up to date with the latest in Disney videos. Comment down below which tips you didn't know about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.